In basketball, sometimes you have to wait for the game to come to you. Patience with the process is never easy. But for sophomore Cole Swider, it's already apparent that it was worth the wait. Cole spent his freshman year learning more about becoming a Villanova basketball player and working through a frustrating injury, all part of a promising journey.
We all knew his offense was going to come. He had a great reputation as a great shooter coming in and a great offensive scorer coming into college, but he also had the humility to know that he needed to develop in a lot of other ways, especially on the defensive end.
Cole, you're not staying square. Use your length. Be hand on ball, but don't be so far up on him like hand on ball right here. All right?
I was trying so hard not to focus on my shot last year. I was just trying to focus on defending and rebounding and just playing for my teammates and coaches. But when you're patented as a shooter and everyone expects you to make every single shot, it gets tough.
As a freshman, it's difficult because you don't feel confident. You're at a different level. The game's a lot faster. Your mind's going a million different places when you're a freshman. You're worried about playing hard, and you're worried about playing and doing the right things.
But Cole had help, leaders who could set an example and lend a hand, including his road roommate, Phil Booth.
Before games, he would be watching extra film in his room and just watching how teams covered ball screens or how certain players like to get into their rhythm, and extra from what we were doing as a team, which is a lot of film too. So just learning that from him and just picking up just different basketball knowledge, it was really great.
He was starting to play really well. He had a great game on the road against Providence and was really looking like he was ready to come on and be a big part of our team. And then he broke his hand, and he broke it at the worst possible time, where by the time he got back, we were deep into the season.
We're in March Madness, and we're trying to win, you know what I mean? So there's really no time for testing things out. And I knew that coming back, and I had a good mindset about it with the whole entire offseason. I was just working, trying to cement a place for myself and just trying to become a Villanova basketball player.
He handled it extremely well. And you could tell by his progress in the offseason that he made that a positive. You can see it in his development and his assertiveness this season.
Gillespie, top of the key on the dribble. Finds Swider, left wing, catch fire three. Nailing it is Cole Swider. Open straightaway three, a swish for Swider.
He's gotten so much better over the summer and over the first couple games of the season, and you can see it, and he's done a tremendous job with it.
I think it's being more comfortable after a year with Coach Wright. I think it's just knowing the work that I've put in this past year. And that's what Coach Wright talks about. Confidence doesn't just come. It comes with the work and the time and the effort that's put in.
And like last year, and many years before that, Swider has a friend and a foil, a teammate and roommate, pushing and supporting him every day.
We've been playing against each other for a long time, which people probably don't know. We've been playing against each other since middle school. So we've kind of known each other for a while. So once we had the Villanova in common, we started getting closer and closer. Then we were roommates, and then great year last year being roommates.
After games, especially when I was hurt and he wasn't playing, we went to the room together and be like, wow. Watching Phil and Eric play, we dream of being those guys and seeing what they're doing every single day and seeing what it takes.
Letting each other know what we see out there, what he sees, what I see, what's different, what do we think's the same. So it's good having another ear, another eye, and then also somebody who can also correct you.
As time goes by, through hard work, more of those corrections come from within.
As you get older in the program, you know more right away. You don't really have to necessarily think as much, so you can just go out and play hard, play for your teammates and coaches, and I think that's when it really comes, and the offense is easier, and then you just worry about defending and rebounding.
He's getting better and better each day at his skills. He's getting more confident with his skills, so it's great seeing somebody like that, who was struggling last year. He's really taking advantage of it this year.
We always talk about, Father Rob talks about the stone cutter, and we talk about a lot. Keep tapping at the rock, keep tapping the rock, and then you don't know when it's gonna break, but it was every tap along the way that really allowed it to break, not just that last hard tap.
The kid is a confident kid. That's what we love about him. No matter what mistake he makes, he comes back confident, ready to make a play. He has become more decisive. He has become more sure of every decision he makes out on the court, and that's what you're seeing. He's got a clear mind. He's as coachable as anybody we've ever had, and I think we're going to continue to see this progress because of a clear mind, his coachability, and his intelligence.
You gotta love the process. You just gotta go through it, and you just gotta go through the bumps and bruises and like the highs and lows, and you just gotta go through it yourself because that's what's really gonna grow you as a person over time.